Hi, this is Traceyhd, and I want to thank you for joining me today for another Oracle and Tarot card deck review. And today I am reviewing the Tarot of Mystical Moments by Welz-Stein. And I just received this deck from Amazon about 10 minutes ago, so I will be reviewing it for the first time as I'm unboxing it, or we could call it unboxing, whatever you'd like. First of all, I want you to know that it's a very sturdy box, okay? And if you watch my videos, you know that the packaging means a lot to me, so I'm impressed with the packaging, first of all. And if you'd like to purchase this deck, there is a link in the description box down below that you can click on and be able to take you right to Amazon for purchasing. Let's go over the guidebook first, okay? It's going to be a matte finish. Okay, very interesting. And I'll tell you, I saw this deck being used by a few card readers, and I was like, some cards I liked, some I just didn't get. You know what? After a while, it grew on me. And the symbolism that was in the cards really started, popping out to me. And I'm typically someone who prefers a tarot deck that resembles the Rider-Waite deck. And even though this deck does not resemble it at all, I'll tell you, it grew on me and I had to get it. So here I am. And in the guidebook, we have the introduction. Okay. We have the major arcana. Now, there won't be any pictures of the cards. It's just basically going to be a little paragraph about the card, the upright meaning and the reverse meaning. So short, sweet, and to the point, and to me, that's perfect. I like things that are short and sweet like this. I don't like too much information. This is perfect for me. And it's going to go through all of the tarot cards, major, minor, all the way up to the ends. And then we're going to have some card spreads. Okay, reading with the Tarot of Mystical Moments. About Catherine Welz-Stein. Okay, so very nice guidebook, nice, well-made, sturdy. Okay, and then these are the cards, and they're going to be silver gilded. Very, very nice. And let me just take off this packaging. And excuse me for a moment. Let me just get something to cut this open. Okay, sorry, I should have been prepared for that. I wasn't realizing that they're usually wrapped in the shrink wrap, which I prefer. Sometimes card artists, authors, illustrators, they don't shrink wrap their cards. They don't spend much on the packaging. And this stuff like this means a lot to me because this way the cards were not damaged. They're kept in pristine condition when they're enclosed in that shrink wrap, and I prefer it. And let's see the gilding now. Now I could really see how nice and shiny it is. And wow, look at that. They're not stuck together. That is impressive because I think every single gilded deck of cards I have, there's a problem when you get them and they're stuck together and you're pulling them apart. I just did a review yesterday on a gilded set of cards. Was it the, oh goodness, was it the Great Eastern Oracle? And they were gilded and they were stuck together. I believe it was that deck. And I was so worried pulling them apart during the video that I was going to damage the pictures. But no, these are not stuck together at all. Very interesting design on the back. Very pretty. It's like a greenish color. Okay, and the card stock is decent. Okay, and they're shiny. And the cards are, I wouldn't say they're the largest cards, but they're not the smallest either. They're just average size cards. And let's take a look at the cards. I'm so thrilled that these are not stuck together with the gilding. Wow. And it tells you about the Tarot of Mystical Moments. And then we go into the cards. And like I said, I'm not used to these type of cards. I mean, call me old-fashioned, I guess. I prefer the Rider-Waite card type decks that have some kind of, resemblance to the Rider-Waite. And these are really out there, but they're very creative. Very, very interesting. This one is the Fool, and it looks like an alligator, and there's this woman up on top of the alligator instead of the traditional person, that's on the edge of a cliff. Very interesting. The Fool. And then, oops, these are slippery. I will tell you that. And here is the magician. Okay. And it's like a magician's hat. And there's a hand holding the hat, and the person's inside the magician hat. The High Priestess. This is one of the cards I fell in love with. I really, really love this card. I love the ship, the emotions, the moon, the beautiful red, vibrant curtains. Very nice. Whoops. We have the Empress. And this actually captured me too, because when I think of the Empress, I think of someone that, has abundance and, things growing, things very fertile, like these beautiful flowers and this greenery down here. She does look like an empress, very nature inspired, nurturing type of feel to that card. And the roses and flowers are so feminine and dainty. Love them. The Emperor. Okay, and this is interesting with the branch twigs going across him, as I guess that's kind of looks like a mustache. I don't think it's in his mouth. His lips are down here. This is interesting too. The Emperor. And like this hat, it looks like some kind of not a castle, but some kind of a really regal, majestic building that you would see, in one of these amazing towns, outside of the US where they have architecture like that. And he'd be like, the emperor that like actually resides in a building like that, that's that prestigious. Very interesting. There's two emperors? Huh. Now that is interesting. Wow. I wonder what the difference is between this emperor and this emperor. Huh. That is something that I will need to check on. Never had a deck of tarot that had two emperors in it. And here we are at the Hierophant. And it's a wise owl. You think of the Hierophant as being a wise mentor. And owls are wise, and there's like a book, like, you're going to someone who has knowledge, like this book here has knowledge, and this person is sitting there like they're listening to what is being told to them by this wise owl. They're getting their answers. They're maybe getting counseling. So like I said, I'm reading into them, and I'm really, really feeling it. The Lovers. The Chariot. Interesting Chariot. It's a snail. But just the same, we have the wheel and she's holding the reins. So yeah. Strength with the lion. So we're kind of like Rider-Waite here with the lion and the woman holding the lion. The Hermit out in the middle of the sea. It looks like the globe here, and she's fishing. I think she's a mermaid. It looks like there's a tail here. Very interesting. The Hermit looks very solitude, desolate, quiet. The Wheel of Fortune. Now this is really interesting. It reminds you of the inside of like a clock with all the gears. I guess it's time, passing by. The Wheel of Fortune. Wheels going round and round. Justice. And of course we have the scales and the sword. But we have these interesting tall buildings, like she's in New York City or something, or some kind of metropolitan area. The Hanged Man is actually a hanged woman. We got the zipper up here. Death. Temperance. The Devil. It's like a mushroom dress. Very, very interesting. And I love this because the webs, it's like, when you get caught up in addictions, you get caught in the spider web, you get caught up in the web of like maybe lies, the web of addiction, the web of, whatever it is that's holding you in bondage, like when a fly or a bug gets caught in the spider's web, they're held in bondage and they can't move, they can't go anywhere. And the devil kind of, controls us that way by getting us spun up in a web too. The Tower. And this to me is like the person is trying to hold on something that wants to leave their life, This was something that they were grasping onto, that the universe says, all right, you didn't notice the red flags. You didn't remove this person, place, or thing. Well, you're going to have a tower moment. We're going to remove it for you because it's not for your highest good. And this person is clinging on to the tower, although the tower is blowing up. This was a card too that sold me on it. Really interesting. The star, the moon, and of course the moon. The sun, judgment, the horn there, yes. And again, there's that city in the background. The worlds, Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands would be something you're passionate about, you know. We have this beautiful flower, and it looks like she's looking in a large book, and this is blooming from, you know, whatever this is. So maybe she's taking up studies and she's going to bloom like this flower after learning whatever she's learning in that book. Something's, you know, taking root. Something's going to bloom. Interesting. Two of Wands. Three of Wands. That's interesting. Her hair is the wands. Her hair is braided. And there, of course, she has the ship and she's looking out into the ocean, the sea here. So yeah, looking out, looking forward, not looking back. Four of Wands. And it's very festive. We got the party lights strung from the trees to the home, and these people on top of the house and birds. Very interesting card. But the trees are the wands. Yeah. Five of Wands, the chessboard. Six of Wands. So instead of riding on a horse, being recognized like we would see in the Rider-Waite, we have her riding on this bird. Is this a hummingbird maybe? Beautiful. Seven of Wands. He's imprisoned. He's behind bars. Eight of Wands, like floating through the air with these umbrellas. Nine of Wands. 10 of Wands. She's got this load of flowers on her back and she's humped over, and instead of a bunch of sticks or wooden wands, you know, on the person's back where they're bending over in the Rider-Waite, she's bending over because she has all these flowers on her back. I wouldn't think those flowers would be as heavy as the wooden wands or sticks, but I get the picture with her bending over like that. Page of Wands. Knight of Wands, fiery energy, jumping through that hoop of fire. Queen of Wands. King of Wands, again, fiery energy. He marches to the beat of his own drum, I'm thinking. He doesn't conform. King of Wands. Oh, we got two King of Wands. We have a woman that's a King of Wands and a man that's a King of Wands. Interesting. Ace of Cups. Two of Cups. Three of Cups. Small get together with friends here, all three of them, having fun with these hula hoops. Joyous occasion, lightheartedness. Four of Cups, yeah. Yeah, we have this bird here holding the umbrella over this woman in a very sad pose, looking disinterested, in a funk, depressed, not interested. And it's kind of foggy out. Looks like it might be raining there with that umbrella. Five of Cups. Yeah, Five of Cups. And I'm thinking this water is the person, you know, submerged in the water. They're drowning in their emotions, submerged in their emotions. Very emotional. Six of Cups. Nostalgia, childhood. You have this little family down here. She's looking back, melancholy. Seven of Cups. Eight of Cups. Walking away there. Nine of Cups. 10 of Cups. That's an interesting one. Page of Cups. Knight of Cups. Queen of Cups. And these are all like, this one's underwater. This one's floating on top of the water in the lotus flower. This one's beneath the sea, it looks like, with the seaweed and the green growth down there and the fish. King of Cups. He's also, it looks like he was, I don't know if he's standing in water, but his shirt surely has water with, it looks like sharks. Interesting. Another King of Cups, a female King of Cups and a male King of Cups. That's what's unique about this deck. Ace of Swords, Two of Swords, Three of Swords, Four of Swords, Five of Swords, Six of Swords, Seven of Swords. That's beautiful. The flowers. Eight of Swords, you know, trapped in your own cage, in your own mind, in your own prison, personal prison, self-imposed, trapped in this cage. Even though they have wings, they could fly out, but they're not. Nine of Swords. Wow, that's interesting too. Ten of Swords. Being stabbed for sure. Page of Swords. Knight of Swords. Queen of Swords. King of Swords. And then there's the female King of Swords. Male King of Swords. So the kings are male and female. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, the seed was planted and something grew from it. Two of Pentacles. Juggling act. Balancing act. She's balancing on this tall building while she's trying to balance whatever's above her. That has me dizzy. Three of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, bearing fruits of your labor. Here's the rake. Interesting. Eight of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. I like the earthy feel. The pentacles and the earth, the green. Queen of Pentacles. Very grounded and earthy too. Beautiful picture. King of Pentacles. And the female King of Pentacles. Very interesting deck. And let's see how this is to shuffle. Like I said, thrilled that that gilding didn't have anything stuck. Let's shuffle them this way. They're kind of slippery, but they're doable. Let me try this again. Yeah, they're manageable. You just have to be careful because, whoops, you could have a lot of jumping cards. Who wanted to jump? Oh, the High Priestess. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful card. The High Priestess. Amazing. This, ooh. I'll tell you, I'm having quite a time here. Sorry about that. This is going to be a welcome addition to my ever-growing tarot collection. This is great for a seasoned card reader, but I would hesitate to say that this is something you would want to give a beginner, or if you're starting out yourself, I don't think you would start out with a deck like this because it is very different. it would be very challenging for you to learn off of something like this. But once you know how to pick up on the signs that are on these cards, the symbolism and stuff, this is a very, very interesting deck. Again, it's going to be a welcome addition to my ever-growing tarot card collection. And if you would like to purchase this deck, click the link down below in the description box, and it will take you straight to Amazon to purchase these exact cards. And if you've liked this review, please click the like, give me a thumbs up, share it with anyone who you think would want to see these cards, and above all, subscribe, because I will be back with more.